Hey everyone, Melanie from jarstress.com, and I'm back with another Make It Monday video. A bit different this time. The last few Make It Monday videos it was all about doing stuff in Photoshop. But this week I wanted to do something a bit different and yeah, I'm gonna explain in a minute. First I'm going to tell you what you're looking at, and that is a 12 by 12 album by We Are Memory Keepers. And here you can see how much I paid for it. I paid 20 New Zealand dollars, not US dollars, New Zealand dollars. And they were $40 or $45 when I first saw this album. So that the same album I've got for my Project Life. It's a different design. Wait a minute, I'm going to find it for you so you can have a look. Alright, I'm back with that's my Project Life album. So that's also a We Are Memory Keeper that I paid $20 for instead of 40 or 45. So yeah, you can see it's my, there you go. When I started Project Life, I only bought page protectors, sorry. I didn't buy the album because, well, I was waiting for a good sale. And my local, here in New Zealand we've got stores that are called The Warehouse. And they're a bit like, I guess, Walmart in the US. They got a lot of cheap plasticky stuff, but at least my nearest one's got a very good, well, very good, not very good, but decent scrapbooking craft stuff in general. But lately they've been getting a lot more scrapbooking supplies, and they do stock We Are Memory Keeper stuff, so that's where I got my envelope punch, and that's where I got those albums, and they were on clearance. This one was on special when I bought it. It was on 50% special, and the other one was on clearance. This one was on clearance, so yeah, well, I might go and get it. I wasn't planning on buying it. I was looking for a 6x8 album because I was looking for a storage solution for my stamps. I mostly have, well, I don't have many, but I've got quite a few clear stamps now. And I wanted to put them in an album so that I could look at them and they would all be in the same place. And because I'm not very good with this kind of storage, I don't know if you can see, that's a basket. And yeah, I can't find anything in it, especially now that I've got a lot of stuff. Scrapbooking, yeah, supplies, yes. So I couldn't find stuff that I wanted lately, and I like stamping. It's really something I enjoy. I'm not really a card maker. It's not something that I enjoyed making cards, but it's not something that I would go for if I've got some downtime. I guess if I've got some downtime I will do some knitting or some crochet, but yeah, I've got a few stamps now, mostly for Project Life and stuff, and I couldn't find them, and I wasn't using them because I couldn't find them. So I wanted to get a 6x8 album, but living out in the boonies in New Zealand. I live in Christchurch. It's like the biggest city in the South Island of New Zealand, and maybe one of the biggest cities in the whole of New Zealand, who knows. But scrapbooking in Christchurch is very poor. There's a few stores that have got, you know, a small independent store that have got scrapbooking supplies, but you can't find everything in the same place. So I end up ordering a lot of stuff and albums. 12 by 12 and all kind of albums. One of my online New Zealand based store, you've got to, they don't stock them, they order them on request, so it's a bit of a pain. And I was looking at ordering from, what's it called? You know, from whatever store I'm ordering from in the US. But then you've got the shipping that gets very expensive. So I was thinking of getting an album from Studio Calico and bundle it with my kit when it's bundle time, but they're changing their shipping policies, so I'm not quite sure how much it's going to be and I tried asking customer service how much it would be to add an album, you know, even telling them which album I wanted, and they were like, well, you'll have to see on bundle day. And I'm like, yeah, right, I'm going to get it from somewhere else. And I went to my warehouse store yesterday because we needed stuff for Lucas. The warehouse store, it's got school uniforms, and he needed some new pants and shoes. So we were going for that, and then walking by, I always walk by the scrapbooking supply stuff anyway. I saw those albums were on clearance, so I grabbed one. And that's where I'm gonna put my stamps. Long story, super long. Sorry about that. So yeah, that's it. That I don't know if you can see here. And it's Studio Gold by Teresa Collins. And it's a 12/12, and it comes with We Are Memory Keepers page protectors, so which is pretty good. And if you were wondering, I know when you first start Project Life, you see all those different brands of album and stuff, and you sometimes wonder if, for example, the Project Life page protectors will work in a We Are Memory Keepers album, and they do. That's Becky Higgins Project Life Design A, and that's a We Are Memory Keepers album, the one I'm showing you right now. So that works, no problem. It's the same holes, the same, yeah, no worries. And yeah, the page protectors that come in the album are, you've got a mix. You've got like Design D, which is the vertical one. That's a 4x6 vertical. And I thought yeah, and you also get the equivalent to Design A with the 4x6 horizontal. And yeah, it's pretty much the same stuff. I mean, the differences are very, very, I mean, minimal between Project Life page protector and We Are Memory Keepers. It's just the bit where the holes are that is a bit different. Otherwise, the rest is the same. They look the same to me, so yeah. Actually, no, there might be something a bit different on the. Let me check. Yeah, the difference is on We Are Memory Keepers at the top. You get, I don't know if you can see. We're gonna try and zoom in. You get a seam here that you don't have on the Becky Higgins ones, but really it's either on the top if it's a Design D, or I don't know what they call it for memory keepers, and it's on the side for Design A. So here you go, that's my album, and I'm gonna put my stamps in it, and I've got my stamps here. And the reason why I wanted to use like a Project Life or equivalent album is because most stamps are, well, most of my stamps anyway, are less than 6x4. This one is, doesn't say, does it say here? 46 stamps, nope. Is there one that says, this one says, the Simon System says 4 by 5 3/4, so that will fit in a Project Life album just fine. I've got some, this one is bigger, but it's a very cheap and nasty one, so that doesn't really, and I can always, I mean, those ones are also bigger, but I could always cut the packaging. I mean, those are really cheap ones. I paid like maybe $5 for them. So, yeah. I'm not gonna cry. $5 New Zealand dollars. Like this one even full of the acetate shit stuff. I might even, you know, when I'm done with those stamps, when I decide I don't like them anymore, I might use the backing and use it as transparency for my project life and stuff. Like be happy would be cool, wouldn't it? Anyway, so that's about all. I'm pretty sure I've got a couple more which are in my Studio Calico box. I'm hoping that you can hear me when I'm talking very loud. I can today. There's another one here. I'm talking very loud. I can't talk very loud today because I'm on my own for a few hours. So now you can have, see, I don't have many stamps that I've got probably another one or two, another one I'd say, in the Studio Calico box that I've been using, maybe another, yeah, I'm not sure, another one somewhere. So you can see what I've got El Studio, a bottle and pack, which was a limited edition, and I really like it. I like the art and the hello is really good. And yeah, I quite like it. I think that was the Valentine's one. This one is quite cool too, quite useful. It's quite similar to the one we got this month, I think, the Galileo one. I'm pretty sure we had the same watching stuff. Anyway, this one's Studio Calico 2, that was in another kit, I'm not quite sure which one. This one is also Studio Calico, but that wasn't in the kit. That's oh, sorry, this one is. And this one I've got to dye as well. Oh yeah, and ultimately I'm also going to put a few dyes I've got in this album as well. So, yeah, so that you can see what it is, what it says. This one is more like a planning one. Oh, sorry. So important, and those are tabs, and you've got the tabs die on the back. And that's, oh no, there's another one from Studio Calico. That's the foxy one. It was in the kit as well, can't remember. I like the fox, I like the bonjour. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, now, yeah, I was pretty sure I had another El Studio one, that's this one. Up, upside down. Numbers, I've used it quite a bit. I was doing the listers, got a list challenge for a little bit, and I was using the numbers. I've been using it quite a bit, and I'm having issue with stamps sticking to the backing sheet. You can see my ash thing is not sticking properly anymore, which is a little bit annoying, but. And I've had it for, I bought it like 3 months ago maybe, so yeah, and I've used it a few times, but still. And now I've got a few Simon Says stamps. So I've got this one. My son Lucas loves opening packaging, and I really like to keep packaging, especially when I didn't have a storage like this one. Now I'm going to get rid of all the packaging, but when I just received this stamp set from Simon Says Stamp, he opened it and to pieces, and I was really upset. So yeah, this one is Furry Kisses from Simon Says Stamps, and I really like this one. I like the kitties, and I like Can't Help Loving You. And the paw and the art is really cool too, and that is really nice as well, the spotty 3 tiny dots. That's really cool. I've got the this one is called Happy. Happy, so it's got all kind of happy in different fonts, and I do have a problem with this Happy here. It's a really nice script, but there's something wrong with my stamps. It's not cut properly on the left side. It doesn't stamp properly, but yeah. And here you've got quite a few things that could be useful. See, I've used birthday and that. And the other 3 I've got were in card kits. I subscribed to Simon System's card kits for a little bit, and then I stopped because the stuff I was receiving in the card kit wasn't really my taste. I like this one, but it arrived quite late. It was too late for me to make any kind of Christmas card, really. And it's not their fault. I mean, we're far away, and stuff takes a while to arrive, and stuff takes a while to send away. So that's a happy holidays. And then that's this one that I was really disappointed with, because this one arrived in January, and I was kind of hoping for a Valentine's one in January, so I would have had time to make some Valentine's card, but no, it was still like Christmassy, really. And so I did use It's Your Day and Yeah on birthday card, and Sparkle and Shine on the encouragement card. Someone who was having a hard time, or not a hard time, but you know. There you go. And this one, yeah, I like the flowers. I've been using the flowers a lot. I don't like the writing much. I don't know. I really don't like the thank you and the friend here. I'm fine with the happy you're my friend and you've been on my mind, that's fine, but I don't like. So that was the last. After that I stopped my subscription because I really didn't like it much. And the stuff in the kit, I didn't like it, so I stopped it. I'm not gonna spend money on something I don't like. And this one I bought here from Spotlight, and that's from Kaisercraft, and it's called Captured Moments. Oh no, Calendar, I guess. And Captured Moments is the collection. So it's got the calendar, and yeah, I like this one. It's really cool. It's got noted. Oh, one of my pet peeves though for this kind of arrows is that they always go in the same direction. I don't know, I find it really, they always point in the same direction from like left to right. Sometimes I want to put it on the other side of the picture or whatever. So yeah. So yeah, that's it for my stamps, and now I'm going to put them in a pocket. I might stop my recording and then put it in fast forward, because that's not going to be super interesting, and I will voice over this bit for you guys. And I'm reaching 17 minutes and my iPad is gonna die anyway, so I'll talk to you in a sec. So now I'm voiceovering this bit. Hopefully it won't take too long, because I only have 20 minutes before I've got to go and get my son from nursery. Anyway, off camera I've cut some printer paper, you know, into 6x4s, 4x6, and oh, that's my head, and 3x4s. I really need a haircut. Anyway, and now I'm just putting my stamps in the pocket. On the paper I'm writing the name of the manufacturer or brand or whatever, and the name of the stamp if I've got it. And I'm putting one brand per side. I decided, because I'm bound to get more stamps. Sorry for my head in the way. You can see my really frizzy, horrible hair that I need to have a haircut quite badly. It's planned for this week, maybe. So I'm just putting my stamps in the pockets, and I quite like those We Are Memory Keepers. Oh, sorry about that, it's horrible. Yeah, I put my iPad higher up this time, and I didn't realize that you would see so much of my head. I quite like those We Are Memory Keepers pocket pages. I find them a bit more durable than the
Becky Higgins Project Life one. I've had a couple of page protectors crack when I was putting pictures in my Becky Higgins Project Life page protector, and those ones, even though the stamps are quite chunky sometimes, they just didn't split or anything. So maybe they're a bit better. I don't know. Um, it's really a matter of preference and what you can get. I know I can get this one locally from my warehouse store, so I might from now on get those ones. I don't know. We'll see. And well, this stem set from LA Studio is a bit bigger than 6x4, so I had to first I tried by realigning the backing, but didn't work. So I went and grabbed my paper trimmer, and I'm going to trim about, I don't know, not even a quarter of an inch, an eighth. I don't know, just enough for it to fit in my in my um, in my pocket. And no stamps were armed in the process of making this video, by the way. And they're all in the new little house. So now I'm moving on to my Studio Calico, and I'm writing them. And Studio Calico stamp set don't have names. I mean, they've got Studio Calico and whoever else designed the stamp. So I think this one was Hello Forever, and I think this one is Hello Forever as well. This one is definitely, I can't remember. I could have used the backing, but they were not the right size. And this one is a bit bigger than 3x4, so I'm going to put it in a 6x4 or 4x6 pocket. And it's got the die, and it's loose at the moment, the die, but I'm going to come back later because it's going to fall out of the pocket. See, here, fell out. So that's it, and now it's in my album. And this keeps falling, so I went and got a little bit of washi tape. And I'm sorry it's off camera, I didn't realize that it was off camera. So all I'm doing is I'm taking the paper. I might go back later on and put some cheap cardstock instead of paper in there. I don't know, we'll see. So sorry if it's off camera. But that's basically it. That's all my stamps, or just about. I've got one more that I'm using right now. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm probably going to add my dies to that, and yeah, I'm happy with that. So have a nice week everyone, and bye bye.